Hello guys, and today we're reacting to a very interesting video, which I've actually seen this come up on Twitter. I haven't looked much into it, and what we're looking into is why the Pokemon anime art style changed. And yeah, it's finally day to get explained. I think, one of the art directors got interviewed recently or something like that. So, but let's get right into it.
The amount of damage that this single pick alone has done to the Pokemon community is insane. This is a tweet that got over 1,500.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Now, but this got me wondering. Did we ever find out the truth about why the Pokemon anime decided to change from the shonen cool art style of X and Y to the more expressive, rich and soft art style of Sun and Moon? Well, you've come to the right place, as after the years of complete chaos, anger, conflict and hate in the community, we have finally received the answer to this much anticipated.
Yep, I thought so.
It comes directly from the one who made the change himself.
Yep, there we go.
The director of Sun and Moon. So,
the director of Sun and Moon mentioned it. There's this what we're waiting for.
Monthly on X for sharing this information, which is an interview presented as follows. It feels like the animators had more freedom on Sun and Moon than the previous Pokemon series. How did you make that possible?
Oh shit.
Nakano, the Sun and Moon director,
Yo!
in the previous series, Ash had this pretty cool and
tough image.
Perhaps because of that, overall he felt a bit stiff. Ash is supposed to be...
Oh shit, so they changed Ash because they thought he was too stiff, so they wanted to make him like more expressive, I think.
A 10-year-old. And when I thought about how I was at that age, I found it was a bit out of character. The director, Tomiyasu, agreed, and we talked about how we wanted to make him more childlike.
I knew it!
We wanted to make the expressions rich and soft, and keep the lines and shadows as...
Oh shit!
We decided on the direction, saying it would be good if we could create an atmosphere similar to that of Future Boy Conan. Well, that got us a mixed reception. But we were allowed to make it completely different, almost as if it was a side story, and the animators liked the changes. So,
whoa! So that's why they changed it, because they thought Ash was way too serious.
Now, if we look at the response to the Satoshi Nakano interview, there's a lot of very mixed opinions, to say the very least.
I mean, I would understand that.
Well, this validates everything I thought about it already. Being cool and tough is out of character. He's a star of a monster-catching anime. He shouldn't be just like you. Sandy Scales 2 says he did feel a little stiff, but the childish traits that make him fun and interesting, and his cool side can coexist. As advanced generations... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That was the issue. They made Ash far too serious in XY, so that's why they toned him down in Sun and Moon, because
Baby Clover 25 says, comparing fiction to in real life, it's so dark. Kisiki Kaito says, very nice to know that even the people working on the series thought XY Ash was stiff and boring. And Sun and Moon Ash is easily the best characterized incarnation by a country mile, and makes a lot more sense.
And I like what Horizons, what Journey did by mixing it here. Thanks.
Ash felt out of character because he didn't act like a 10-year-old, despite the fact that he was always consistent and never acted like that. So the solution was to overhaul his design and personality, destroying all consistency and actually making him out of character. As we can see, there is honestly valid arguments on both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
Change. Because of that, let's delve into this further by exploring the reasons behind these perspectives. With the side for the change, looking at the interview, the key points as to why Nakano wanted to change the art style is because, one, Ash is supposed to be a 10-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
Therefore, he found that XY was a bit out of character.
Yeah, I can understand that.
With his image in XY, he overall felt stiff to anime. And lastly, 3, because he wanted to make Ash more childlike, to fit the ideal of what a 10-year-old is supposed to be like.
Yeah,
as comparing
I can understand that completely.
XY Ash is drastically unusual. Looking at everything from this perspective, the art style change makes sense. As much as we may have admired XY's art style for its cool and clean appearance, witnessing it being brought to life through animation, when it did come to those filler episodes, Ash honestly felt a bit stiff and boring.
Yeah, exactly, that's the issue. When you have to go for like a full-on serious art style, it makes stuff like, it's very hard. Yeah, it's like, for example, like with XY, they wanted to make a full serious tone, but when you wanted like more comedic and like more like development like episodes, you couldn't really have Ash. Ash couldn't show much emotion, and like he was really, and there's points where he could be really stiff, and I can understand the change because with Sun and Moon, it allowed to it it allowed them to it allowed them to express all kinds of emotions. They can express sad, they can express joyful, they can express fun, like battles as well. Like the battles look really, and the battles still look good in Sun and Moon. I think I completely
Because going off manga
agree
every
what the
single
Sun and
time.
Moon director
Next,
completely
I think
changed
it's
the
very obvious
art
that this
style.
Ash looks more mature and older compared to all the other iterations of his character design, which is why it logically doesn't make sense for a 10-year-old to look like a 15 to 17-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
This further pushes the reasons as to why designs such as Sun and Moon Ash and the final series Journey's Ash look more character accurate to his age, even if
Yep,
they come off less
exactly.
cool. Because, think about it, what 10-year-old do you know that is considered flashy and cool? And we're talking about the majority here. The very whole tone of Sun and Moon is meant to be a holiday.
Yeah, a
If you
holiday
remember in
slash
episode
family
1,
series.
the only
Yeah.
reason Ash came to
So it,
Alola was
so
because
it,
Mr. Mime
so
quickly won a
so the
raffle
art
and
style would
allowed
need
Ash
to
and his family
change
to
to fit
travel to
that kind of
Alola
tone.
for holiday. Alola is the only region that Ash didn't actually choose to go to originally. He just decided to stay because he loved it so much.
Yeah,
Every
exactly.
single region apart from this one, Ash has chosen to go there with the expectations to meet new Pokemon, meet new people, and have amazing battles.
Yeah.
However, Sun and Moon differed from Ash's usual adventure reasons. As a result of that series being a warm, soft holiday tone, there was zero chance that the XY art style would have allowed for the animators to truly convey and express that happy holiday
Yeah,
tone, which you
exactly.
normally expect when you go on holiday. And Ash Ketchum, as well as the Pokemon anime, are no different.
Mhm.
Therefore, changing the art style allowed for Ash's character to be retconned in a way that truly fits that of a 10-year-old.
Yep,
Which all
exactly.
leads us to the other side of the battle, the against side. I would say
Mhm.
the majority of people are against the Sun and Moon art style change. Not so much as the 2016 days, but there's still a good amount that wish it never happened. And here's why. As we all now know, director Nakano decided to change Ash's character design, but also personality-wise, to fit that of a 10-year-old. But what he may not have realized is that by doing this, Sun and Moon Ash had to downgrade from his nicely progressed 19 years of character
Yeah,
development.
true.
Yup, I'm talking about all of the development from everything before Sun and Moon. A very common argument against XY Ash is that he didn't act like a 10-year-old anymore, because he was now maturer, so dumb moments couldn't happen.
Yeah,
Or some even
exactly.
go to the extent to say XY Ash has no character at all. He's just this flashy, hollow body with no depth to him. But we have to
Yep.
remember, even XY Ash had his dumb childlike moments.
Mhm.
Yes, they might not have been as smoothly animated as Sun and Moon. However, we've all seen this combination of personality is possible in Advanced Generation and
Yep.
arguably the best series, Diamond and Pearl, where multiple moments of this serious and dumb nature happen. Nakano decided that changing Ash's character to act more younger was the best decision.
Yep.
However, little did he know that this would change Ash's character forever. Because
Yep.
this tuning in his
Exactly.
maturity even bled over into Journeys, where Ash was having to be dumber because yes, he's now a 10-year-old. But it was badly forced into his narrative to allow for unneeded character development, funny moments, and other scenes, just so he could act like a 10-year-old now.
Yeah,
Even though he's been
exactly.
developing as a 10-year-old
Yeah,
for
that's the
20
thing.
plus
Yeah,
years.
that's the issue.
Good
Yeah,
example of
like
this.
I got to admit that is the big issue because they changed Ash. They had to completely they did have to scrap his old 19 plus years of development beforehand and just completely change him completely, or change his personality, and then they had to carry that over to the
Season,
next
episode
series, which is
78
Journeys.
ends, when Ash was looking for some stolen computer data. He
I
started looking
love
for
this
it on the
scene, bro.
floor, which of course made for a funny comedic moment for
Yeah.
his son, because obviously he's a 10-year-old. He's not going to know what computer data is. Well, that's where most would be very wrong. If we look back 12 years ago from this episode in Diamond and Pearl, we literally see Ash on a computer researching Conway's data,
Yeah,
and encountered him
exactly.
in his next match of the Sinnoh League. Like, make it make sense. So, because XY Ash didn't act like a typical 10-year-old and was quote-unquote out of character, they decided to throw away most of his previous character development, growth, and
Yeah,
maturity just so
exactly.
he could fit the storyline story narrative of Sun and Moon and the ideal of what a 10-year-old is meant to be like.
Like I can see what, I can see the arguments from both sides of this. I can completely see it.
Or is now super cool to the eyes of the younger viewers, even though he's meant to be 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Comparing real life and fictional kind of just ruins the fun of Pokemon. Most of us growing up looked up and grew close attachments to anime characters
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Ash Ketchum, Jaden Yuki, Jinga, Dankuso, because they were so cool, not because we could relate to them as 10-year-olds. It's the reason why many of us older viewers still watch the certain animes now, even though they're mainly aimed at younger kids.
Yeah, exactly.
As a result of this decision, they decided to sadly destroy Ash's character's consistency and halted his growth just to fit the current story's narrative. After gathering and comparing both sides to this argument, what do I personally think? When it comes down to it, I agree with both sides of the debate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm the same. I can see the points from both sides. I can completely see it.
Fantastic. In contrast, though, I love Sun and Moon's art style.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the animation is consistently great.
Yeah. I mean, the animation has always looked great on Sun and Moon.
Changed to become more childlike is something I just have to strongly disagree with. I understand why it was done, but I still don't think they needed to throw most of his greatly written
true.
19 plus years of the anime's air before Sun and Moon to achieve what they wanted. I honestly feel they could have still kept Ash's mature personality in Sun and Moon, even if the art style had changed, as well as the tone of the show, as it just made Ash's character downgrade and ruin his consistency. Pokemon Journey's Ash is pretty much what it should have been like in Sun and Moon, as he still
exactly.
from the last years.
That's what I mentioned. Like, he was a combination of Sun and Moon and XY, right? And I think that's the way to handle him.
Credits to Pokemega for the first post. And that being said, now that you've heard my thoughts, I really want to know your opinions on the matter.
Alright, so what I think, I think always dead on. I think they should have kept Ash's maturity in Sun and Moon no matter what. I think it's just weird that they got rid of it and they just really scratched it on. If they had kept some of that serious and mature tone, but then kept in also made him childish at the same time, it would have been perfect because it would have made sense because it would have worked with the art style, but they still made Ash serious, like in battles and that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.